This will be probably one of the best updates that you have ever installed on your device, even though not as big as iOS 26, but in my opinion, way better. And we're going to talk all about that, and with Beta 2, Apple has made some great changes that make this even a better update. Now, of course, we have a ton of other new features to talk about. Siri now on iOS 27 Beta 2 is much faster, which is really great. So for anyone that wants to use a new Siri AI, and if you have actually gotten access to Siri AI, it is actually much faster. And just take a look at this animation right here. It really looks beautiful, and of course it makes iOS 27 and your whole device look totally different. Now, talking about Siri here, when you go to your settings and you go under Siri, now you will have some settings regarding the Siri app, which can be changed directly from here. So that we have now a section for Siri app where you will have two different things. You have opens to, so a new conversation, you can see right here, or recent conversations. This will happen when you open the Siri app. Every time you open the Siri app, you will either go to a new conversation or your recent conversations, basically the list of your conversations. And you will have to choose that directly from here. Going back, we also have keep conversations. Now, this allows you to choose basically for how long you want to keep the history of the conversations that you had with Siri on the new Siri app. And you can see right here, this looks very similar to the iMessage setting where you can choose how long you want to keep your messages. So we have from 30 days to 1 year to forever. Now we also have a slight change here for the new Siri voice that we get with iOS 27 and this new Siri. So customize your Siri voice. You will have the option to do that from here. And as you can see right now, it says right here, it says coming soon. So you'll be basically go ahead and change the pace here, but that will be coming very soon, probably with a new beta coming to iOS 27, most likely either beta 3 or beta 4. Now this is another one that I really like, that Apple has basically added this UI change to the AirPlay. Basically when you tap right here on the button, you can see it will kind of blur the background there, and it basically makes this pop-up right here actually just pop up even more on the screen, so you can take a better look at what you're doing here. Previously it used to have no blur, and it would kind of blend with the other UI elements right here. Now it looks much better. Now in a previous video we have talked about the camera having a ring here at the settings. So whenever you have like a setting enabled here for the camera, it basically shows you a ring letting you know that that setting is actually enabled. But you will see right now, if I go ahead and enable something else, it will show that, but it also shows it right here. If I go ahead and enable the portrait here, you can see we have that yellow ring around both of the buttons right here. Moving to the weather app right here, when you go to right here to the wind or whatever you're watching, you can see these numbers right here are now brighter, more highlighted. That used to be like this dark color, like you can see right here, the kilometers per hour right there. It's kind of dimmed. Now they used to be like this. It was totally like this. Now the numbers are more highlighted, and in my opinion, it looks much better. Now what's really insane with iOS 27 Beta 2 is that the performance is actually really good. And we're talking here just 2 days after this has been installed on the device. Usually, and this even according to Apple, it will take like 4 to 5 days for the update to be totally ready on the device. By that time, your device will give you the best performance and the best battery life. But even without waiting for 4 or 5 days, you can see the performance here, 3,755 on the single core score, while we have a multi-core score of almost 10,000 here, 9,722. I will do another video on iOS 27 Beta 2 in a few days, and we will take another test. Most likely this will be above 10,000, which is amazing, especially for a second beta. iOS 27 is also really good when it comes to battery life. I talked about the first beta, it had amazing battery lives, and now we're just 2 days here with this update. So you can see right here, 80% battery usage, almost 7 hours, and this is just a day after the update has been initially installed on the device. Again, with this and even with performance, we will see way better numbers in a few days. So you can see right here, almost 10 hours, 105%, and today we have an hour and a half with 15%. It is actually looking really good. I know for someone these numbers actually might not be the greatest that they have seen on their device, but keep in mind that we're just on the first couple of betas of a major release. And if you have previously installed the beta on your device, you know how far better iOS 27 is. Again, it doesn't feel like a beta at all. But what to expect from Apple and iOS 27 in the future? Well, of course, we're getting beta 3, not next week, not this upcoming Monday. It will be the 6th of July. That will be the time that Apple releases a third beta. Now, this will happen, of course, during July on a 2-week schedule until most likely beta 6. Then we move on to a weekly schedule. Now, in the meantime, in July, we will most likely also get the public beta, which should be around here, the 13th of July. That I'm expecting to be the date that Apple releases their first public beta. And of course, with these beta releases, the main question always remains whether you should update or not. Well, as I'm saying, and I've said since the beginning of the iOS 27 beta cycle, this update is actually incredible. I don't think any iPhone user will actually notice that they have a beta on their device with iOS 27 running. It is actually really good. Battery life is great. Performance is really great, and also Apple talked about making it faster, opening it, apps faster, and all that stuff, and it shows, and you can really feel that this is actually great, and it works much better than iOS 26. So in my opinion, you will be way better off having iOS 27 beta on your device than having maybe a beta of iOS 26.6 or just having overall iOS 26 installed on your device. So again, if you want to install it, I always suggest that you do the textbook thing, like back up your data and all that stuff. But again, as far as the update goes, I don't see any problem whatsoever with any iPhone user having this on their device and even using it on their daily device on daily basis, because the update is actually really good, and Apple has kept their promise. This will be an amazing update, and once it's ready in September for public release, it should be even 10 times better, and it will be one of the best updates that you have installed on your device. So that's basically it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, smash the like button, and of course, don't forget to subscribe for more iOS 27 videos. This update is actually looking amazing, and I cannot wait for September to come and see this go out to the public. It will be a really great update for your devices. So that is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.